Alright guys, so before we hop into today's video, I just want to quickly ask you guys if we could smash 100 likes on this video. You guys have been rocking it recently. Thank you for the amount of support. And let's hop right into this video. So as you see by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about the best vendor weapons that you should buy before Rise of Iron. So we'll start off with the Crucible Quartermaster. So obviously there's only one thing that stands out to me out of all these vendor weapons he's got here, and that is the Hawksaw. If you have never heard of the Hawksaw, I don't know what you have been doing with your life, but this is probably one of the best pulse rifles in the game in my eyes. It's got pretty decent roll here in the vendor. It's got SLO19, which is a good sight, as well as small bore, fitted stock. It's more or less a decent roll. You're gonna want to max out that stability, and that's what it has here in the vendor. I actually have a Hawksaw of my own. I'm pretty sure I got mine under the package, so it's got some different rolls, but once again, it's got more or less the same kind of stats. I maxed out my stability, and that's what you're gonna want. And it's a really good overall weapon in the PvP. Now on to Dead Orbits. People say there really isn't anything in Dead Orbit, but in my eyes, there's one thing. And now I know mainly people do this just for PvP purposes, but there's the Hung Jury SR4 here, which is a really good DPS gun in PvE. It does a insane amount of damage. I'd really recommend getting this before the vendors do switch, because I'd always use this in was it Prison of Elders, all that stuff, and it does a lot of DPS, and even in strikes. There's no burn. This is my go-to weapon with no burn. It really drops people quick, and it's also for the role it has. It is decent in PvP, but it's still pretty trash in PvP because my role is really trashy. But more or less, I would recommend just picking this up just for the shits. You know, it's really something you could use in PvE. I use it all the time in PvE. I'm saying PvE kind of a lot, but yeah, it's something I recommend picking up. And yeah, let's hop right into Future War Cult. So in Future War Cult here, there's basically two weapons I'd advise you guys picking up. One I still don't have. I'm probably gonna have to end up picking it up because, you know, my luck with the packages aren't that great. But this one here is the vacancy. I do have this one. It's a pretty good fusion rifle. It's got pretty good perks like rangefinder, stability. I'm pretty sure it has stability on the vendor weapon here. But yeah, it's got pretty good rolls here. I'd recommend picking that bad boy up if you're into fusion rifles, as well as the Vanity here. I do not have this gun here. I want it so bad. I've opened up so many packages, but I think I'm going to have to come to face it that I have to buy it from the vendor. It's got a pretty good rolls. It's got rifled barrel, third eye, and it's got pretty good sights as well, which isn't bad for a hand cannon here from the vendor. And on to the last thing here from the Vanguard Quartermaster. I'm skipping over New Monarchy because I feel like New Monarchy, there aren't really any good weapons there other than the Conviction 3. I believe that's a sidearm. People saying that's good things about it, but you know, it's not really my thing. But here in Vanguard, there's basically two things. The Conspiracy 3D shotgun isn't the best roll, but it's got reinforced barrel and soft ballistics, which ups that range. Its impact is pretty good, I gotta say. If you're into shotguns, if you don't have this, pick it up for sure. If you know how to use a shotgun, you can definitely put this to good use in PvP. And also the 1000-yard stare, which is a really bad roll here on the vendor. But if you don't have one, if your luck's really bad and you still haven't got one from a package, be sure to pick this bad boy up here. All it has is unflinching. The sights are pretty trash. Other than that, guys, if there are any other vendor weapons that I've missed that you think are godly, let me know in the comments down below. I'll take a look at them. If I really think they're good, I might go pick them up myself. Other than that, guys, it's been Sporno, and take care.